Dreams of you are so fine, so fine. Since I woke up, so is my state of mind. Ooh, since we've been apart, baby, God has healed my heart. And darling, your love is just like music. You and me are meant to be. Come share your song with me, sweet melody. Just like music. Just let go, free this song, and just be. Come share your love with me in harmony. And darling, your love is just like music. Ow! Just like music. And darling, your love is just like music. You and me are meant to be. Come share your song with me, sweet melody. Just like music. Just free this song and just be. Come share your love with me in harmony. And darling, your love is just like music. Just like music. Music is the soul of the man. Unto the music, baby. Music makes a happy day. Get funky, funky, funky. Music makes the clouds go by, baby. Say what? Your music is my tears inside my eyes. Your music makes me want to sing. Your music is a joy to bring. Music is my heart and soul. It's more precious than gold. Turn on some music. Just like
Islam and greetings, Moors. Welcome back to another episode of Pardon the Interjection. I am your host, Supreme L. I would love to give high honors to Prophet Noble Drew Ali and all the active Moors. Here on Pardon the Interjection, we dig up information to divulge to the people in the upliftment of fallen humanity. And yes, it's a pretty deep fall we have fell. So, with that being said, some information that I came across that I would love to divulge to the family. And we're going to get it started right here shortly. But I want to give a big, huge shout out and peace and love to my real good brother and teacher, Amir Tar Tariq Bey, National Grand Sheikh. Thank you for bringing me out of that darkness into the marvelous light. I really appreciate you, brother. As I say again, if I didn't stop on that YouTube video, driver's license fraud, I would probably still be doing some niggerish stuff. So again, thank you, brother. And we should send a shout out to my brother up in Canaan land, my big brother Cujo Arduel, and my brother up in Shekamaxum, Mitzrayim, L, my good brother. Always a blast when we're online with him. And I apologize, I'm tripping. I should have got the ladies and the sisters first, because that's what we do. Sister Anna Eid L, I give shots out to, and you know, it's like I can't. Oh, yeah, Mother Roz Mariah Bay, also got to give that big shout out to her. Thank you, sisters, for the job y'all doing. Thank you very much. And my sister Salali Bay, and all the sisters that's out here just doing what we have to do to bring the information to the people. And I got a history lesson today. Today's show will be about a history lesson. And before I forget, and I just can't forget, I want to give a peace and blessings to Grand Sheik E. Millie L. Peace and blessings be upon him. True successor of the movement. And I just want to go into today's lesson or presentation on the history and how do we come to this spot where we are now after being kings and queens here on our own land. And it goes in to say, we the people, common law is the answer to rid the corruption and colonialism. History clip. Treason to destroy Republican form of government. Remember, there's no Pardon the Interjection. There's no democracy or Democrat. You see that nowhere in the Constitution. So here we go. And we continue. 1860 AD, Congress overthrew the Republic, coup d'etat, by treasonous adjoining with a date to reconvene, sine dia, that's SINEDIA, that ended the United States. The United States do not exist. From 1861 to 1865 AD, the Civil War begins. Lincoln organizes a Delaware corporation, and the remaining ex-members of Congress begin functioning as a board of directors, not Congress anymore, like board of directors for McDonald's Corporation. And in 1862 AD, the corporate Congress, a body of men no different than the board of directors of IBM, changed the meaning of a single word, only and explicitly for use within their corporation. That word is person, person. From then on, the word person is deemed to mean corporation for federal government purposes. 37th Congress, Second Session, Chapter 49, Section 68. And in 1862 to 1877 AD, Reconstruction period began. Major history and geography altered. They wasn't just building buildings and renovating huts and houses. Our whole history was reconstructed. Our land was reconstructed. No longer estates, but states. Pardon the interjection. And we continue. 1863 AD, Lincoln found out that the corporate Congress was using him to destabilize the Republic. So he signs the Lieber Code as commander-in-chief and puts the Union Army the Grand Army of the Republic in charge of the nation's future and money supply, and bankrupts the original United States commercial company, in parentheses. 1865 AD, American Civil War ends, Freedman's Bureau established. Pardon the interjection. Now that's one we need to check out and write that down and do some research on that. 1865 AD, American Civil War ends, and the Freedman's Bureau is established. Freedman's Bureau. Freedman. Freedman's Bureau. 1865 AD, Lee's army surrenders to Grant, and a general armistice ceasefire is declared. The southern states are in ruins and under military occupation by the Union. The original northern states are bankrupt. Foreign banks are in control of the new United States of America, Inc., and the Union Army reigns supreme. Over the next 2 years, President Andrew Johnson will 3 times publicly declare peace on the land jurisdiction of the continental United States. But peace is never declared in the international jurisdiction of the sea, controlled by the federal United States under the trusteeship of the British monarch. Again, in 1865 AD, Freedman Bureau is closed, and the Code Noir of France, that was first initiated by the Roman Catholic Church in 1724 for the Albion Europeans, redemptioners who were transported from Europe, cognitively speaking, white slaves, to establish colonial settlements in the province of Louisiana, where French settlers erected domiciles, and for the benefit of commerce and to control the transported Europeans. The same codes noir were now applied to Moors branded as Negro, blacks, colored, Indian, etc. as the 1724 Christian black codes. So pardon the interjection. The 1865 AD Freedman's Bureau opens. The same year, it's closed. And then a Code Noir, Noir of France, is initiated, or was first initiated, as being color coded to be 1724 Christian black codes. See, pardon the interjection, this is very important. See, this is when the, how should we say, trading places came in to be. We traded places, or they traded places with us. Pardon the interjection. And we continue. In relationship to the subjugated Moors, branded and tagged as Negroes, blacks, and coloreds, study and recognize the status and neutralizing effect of civil death, meaning civiliter mortuus. CIVILITER created by the United States War Department, where the brands are used for negating the subjugated Moors. Upon close examination, the 14th Amendment cripples the branded Moors' birthright of inheritance from their forefathers and foremothers. Birthright descendant link deliberately broken because of the counterfeit nature of the application of the 14th Amendment as issued under the Neutralization Act, or how we would say the Naturalization Act, pardon me. But they go hand in hand. Pardon the interjection. And we continue. This warship status converts property to the state because, in fact, the 14th Amendment was never properly ratified, and the branded Moors were never officially naturalized into the United States jurisdiction out from the Moorish nation after the closing of the Freedman's Bureau in 1865. Moreover, the original article of Amendment 13 with its 20 sections must be taken into account. Also, take note of the frankness of Article 12 as derived from the original article of the Amendment 13 with its 20 sections. Article 12. The traffic in slaves with Africa is hereby forever prohibited on pain of death and the forfeiture of all property of persons engaged therein, and the descendants of Africans shall not be citizens. Now, pardon the interjection, I want to read that last part right there again because I want this to really hit home. Property of persons engaged therein, and the descendants of Africans shall not be citizens. And this is in the Constitution, Article 12. So if you're African American, you cannot be a citizen. So codes does not apply to you. Not laws, because they're not laws. Those are codes and ordinances. Does not apply to you, the natural or national being. And we continue. In 1868 AD, the corporate Congress writes itself a new corporate constitution called the Constitution of the United States of America, and pawn off this look-alike, sound-alike private corporate document as if it were the actual Constitution. This is fraud on many levels. The Constitution of the United States of America purposefully sought to confuse and delude people into thinking it was the actual equity contract obligating the states to receive services and subjugate their international jurisdiction to the federal government. 1868 again. No such 14th Amendment was ever legally ratified by 3/4 of the states of the Union as required by the Constitution itself. The so-called 14th Amendment was dubiously proclaimed by the Secretary of State on July 20th, 1868. The President shared that doubt. There was 37 states in the Union at the time, so ratification by at least 28 was necessary to make the amendment an integral part of the Constitution. Actually, only 21 states legally ratified it, so it failed of ratification. And in 1871 AD, the corporate Congress, completing the overthrow of the Republic, coup d'etat, they, treasonous, began to set up shop for itself by creating a separate government for the District of Columbia, U.S. democracy corporate order. The initial effort fails, but 7 years later, the Washington, D.C. municipality is created as an independent international city-state run as a plenary oligarchy by the members of Congress. Also, in 1871, the corporate Congress claimed to own all United States corporations. 41 Stat Congress, 3rd Session, Chapter 62, 63, 64, and 65. This includes all fake 14th Amendment ens legis legal fictions. The European sons and daughters have established a foul and colored and feudalist form and administration of government, and have initiated an unconstitutional practice of hypothecating places and estates of nobility once held by the fallen Moors. Many unconscious Moors subjected to a European psychology now incorrectly think and believe that the expanded members of the human family called nations are identified by colors. In 1874 through 1885, all the actual states on the land are reorganized, and at the same time completely new federal states are created and new state constitutions are written for them. The original states on the land are renamed in this process. The original state of Ohio operating the land jurisdiction became the Ohio state, while the usurping federal state, merely a corporate franchise of the United States of America, Inc., operating in the international jurisdiction of the sea, took over the name State of Ohio Corporate Franchise. Pardon me. 1900 to 1904. Still lusting after more power for itself, the corporate Congress set up a second shop for itself. Pardon me. And it obtained permission to do it from the Supreme Court in a series of cases known as the Insular Tariff cases. NISULAR Tariff, TARIFF cases, as was setting up the Washington, D.C. municipality as a foreign city-state on our shores and running it as their own little oligarchy. The Congress now took the federal territories and possessions and made a new union of American states: Puerto Rico, Guam, Northern Mariana Islands, the U.S. Virgin Islands, American Samoa, and began calling it the United States of America Minor. They just forgot to add the minor part of the name from then on, and let people assume that all the repugnant laws they passed governing this constitutional democracy also apply to the continental United States. And it just goes on to give state court cases. Again, it's given a lot of court cases and Supreme Court cases. And again, we really have to look, look at what we have become and look at where we're going. Because again, nationality is the order of the day, and there's no such thing as black people, Negro, colored, white. None of that. That's a caste system. And the moment we realize that that's a caste system, we'll be better off knowing that we have a nationality. And I want to throw this in here while we're on that topic, because it was mentioned back about fraud. Remember, there's no statute of limitation on fraud. Fraud is a generic term. Embracing all multifarious means which human ingenuity can devise, and which are resorted to by one individual to get advantage over another by false suggestions or by suppression of truth, and includes all surprise, trick, cunning, dissembling, and any unfair way by which another is cheated. Johnson versus McDonald, 170 Oklahoma, 11739 P.2D 150. Bad faith and fraud are synonymous, and also synonymous of dishonesty, infidelity, faithlessness, unfairness, etc. Just remember that. And that will take you far, really far. And I want to also let me give you a good website that I ran across, and it's very enlightening, very beautiful, good information. Very good information. And if I can just get to it 1 second, I'll get to it and bring it up, because it is very, very informational. And I thank the ancestors that I ran across this site. This is a very, very beautiful site. It gives a lot of honors to active Moors I see. And a lot of the Moors I see on here, I do talk with. And is Moorish International Goodwill Society. Again, that's Moorish International Goodwill Society. And that site is more4igws.org. More, MOOR 4 number 4 igws.org. And it has a lot of information on here. And the very first flag I see when I first come on to the site is the American flag, a cherry tree. Red canvas, green, 5-pointed star in the middle. The American flag. So check that out. Check that website out. Again, we have to be, we do our due diligence in studying and finding out truth, because truth don't set you free, truth make you free. All right, so remember that. And as I say, don't believe me. Go check it out. You'll be amazed at the jewels you'll find on your treasure hunt. I would like to give high honors to Prophet Noble Drew Ali, Sheikh Sharif Abdul Ali. Peace and blessings be upon you, brother. Always. Again, giving high honors and shout outs to all the active Moors. Keep being diligent, keep doing the work, keep bringing the information to the family, because I'm on there listening and looking too. So I thank you again for joining me on another episode of Pardon the Interjection. It's been lovely, as always. As I say, Islam, love, and peace forevermore.
Since I woke up, so is my state of mind. Ooh, since we've been apart, baby, God has healed my heart. And darling, your love is just like music. You and me are meant to be. Come share your song with me, sweet melody. Just like music, free the soul and just breathe. Come share your love with me in harmony. And darling, your love is just like music. Ow! Just like music. And darling,